Hello Year 9, I hope you're all doing really well. It's been about 3 months since we last had an assembly, so we thought it would be nice for us all to get together so we can share some information with you on how to make the most of what's left of this weird and unprecedented lockdown period, but also to look forward to see what you can expect in September 2020. I've been busy speaking to your parents and speaking to a few of you on the phone, and I've also been running Hazelwick Yellow, the photography club, and your pictures have been absolutely amazing. And if you haven't yet found out about it or joined in, don't worry, have a look on YouTube, watch the videos and just join in. It would be great to see you there. Without any further ado, I would like to hand over to Mr. Ledbetter.
Thank you, Mr. Glyn Thomas, and good morning, Year 9. It is great to be able to talk to you all this morning, and I've spoken to a lot of you already. I've spoken to some of you in my lessons, some of you through my phone calls home, some of you through Hazelwick Yellow. And every time I talk to you, I'm really struck by the skills that you're showing in these extraordinary circumstances. You are showing huge amounts of resilience, of strength, of hard work, of creativity, of flexibility. And I am obviously significantly older than you, and I have never had anything like this in my lifetime. I hope you will never have anything like this in the rest of your lifetimes. But the skills you're practicing now will be really good and will tide you through your school career and on into adult life. You will need to show that creativity. You will need to show that flexibility and the ability to adapt. You will need to show your discipline and your willingness to work hard, and you will need to show that resilience. It is so impressive every time I speak to a Year 9 to hear how they're applying themselves and how they're getting on. So a huge well done from me. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you soon. I'll pass you back to Mr. Glyn Thomas.
Thank you, Mr. Ledbetter. Now, Miss Brennan has been desperate to tell you all about the work that she's been doing with the challenges that she's been running. So, Miss Brennan.
Thank you very much, Miss Glyn Thomas, and hello, Year 9. Now, it's such a shame that we haven't been able to see you over these last few months, but we do hope you're coping as best you can during this lockdown period. Hopefully, lots of you have seen on Show My Homework that we have been running the Challenge Yellow competition over the last few weeks. This competition invites you every week to take part in a creative challenge for the chance to win a £10 Amazon voucher. This week, the challenge was to be as creative as you could be with some cardboard, and I'm pleased to announce that Ben is the winner of the £10 voucher this week. Please stay tuned on Show My Homework to see what this week's challenge will be, and I look forward to receiving as many entries as we can from Year 9. Thanks ever so much, and I'm going to pass you back to Mr. Glyn Thomas now.
Thank you, Miss Brennan. You may be aware that once you go into Year 10, you will have a change of senior pastoral leaders. So Mr. Evans would first of all like to speak to you. Mr. Evans.
Thank you very much, Mr. Glyn Thomas. Hello Year 9, I just wanted to take this opportunity to welcome you to middle school. As most of you know, I'm Mr. Evans and I'm the head of middle school, so when you move up into my part of the school, I will take over the job that Mr. Myers has been doing with you since Year 7. I just thought it would be a really good opportunity for me to let you know some of the things you could do to prepare yourself for Year 10. The first thing would be to look at all of your notes and start getting them in order from this past year. Everything you've got, it would be really useful if you could start to make some revision resources using those techniques you've been taught in school to make anything that will help you with your Year 10 exams. Another really helpful thing is to go to the website getrevising/planner. If you sign up there, it's a free website that will allow you to make a revision timetable for all of your subjects. It's a really, really good resource and is, like I said, a free resource that you can use between now and the end of Year 11. So have a look at that and get yourself a decent revision timetable all planned out before you get back to school, whenever that may be. I'm going to pass over to Mr. Chalmers.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Evans. So again, good morning, Year 9. So as most of you know, I'm Mr. Chalmers, Deputy Head Teacher, and whereas Mr. Ledbetter sort of oversees students in lower school, I oversee students in middle school and work with Mr. Evans. So looking forward to working with you much more closely when we get back to school. If you remember those assemblies that Mr. Ledbetter and I gave before we went into lockdown, we talked about focus on the outcome and not the obstacle. And we're getting to that point, aren't we? We're getting to the point where those obstacles that have prevented us being together are gradually and slowly being removed. And I can't wait until we're back in school and all back together again. As Mr. Evans has quite rightly said, everything that we can do now to help you prepare and that you can do to help you get prepared for when we are back to school and back to the new normal, whatever that looks like, will be great. One final thing, I think most of you know this, but my office is in upper school and it's the one with the glass door. And lots of you know me, I don't know lots of you, so it would be great when we are back in school. Just come along, give me a wave and say hi if I'm in my office and introduce yourself. We will be working very closely over the next few years. Thank you. And now I'll pass back to Mr. Glyn Thomas.
Thank you, Mr. Chalmers. All that's left for me to say is to wish you good luck for the rest of the lockdown period. I'm hugely looking forward to seeing you in September, and don't forget to get yourselves out of bed and get your work done early. We thought you might enjoy this. See you soon. What have Year 9 ever done for us? They've taken everything we had, and not just from us, from other teachers and from our teachers' forefathers.
And from our teachers' forefathers and our teachers' forefathers, fathers, and our...
Yeah, all right, Mrs. Fleming. Don't labour the point. Anyway, but what have Year 9 ever given us in return?
A job?
What?
A job? Well, we have our jobs because of them.
Oh, yeah. They did give us jobs. Yeah, that's true.
And hard work.
Oh, yeah. They do put in a lot of hard work.
Yeah, all right. I'll grant you, they our jobs and hard work, but those are the only two things that Year 9 have ever done for us.
Signing planners.
Well, yeah, obviously signing planners, that goes without saying, doesn't it? But apart from our jobs, hard work and...
Running detentions?
Oh yeah, the detentions. We love those, especially Fridays.
Oh, and congratulations trips?
Grey hair?
Or no hair at all?
Yeah, all right, fair enough. But apart from our jobs, hard work, signing planners, running detentions, congratulations trips, losing my hair, what have Year 9 ever done for us?
They make us proud.
Ugh, Year 9, it turns out...
We miss you.
Quite a lot.